and that was approximately 50% of Overwatch's total playtime during that period.
Okay.
So
That's pretty
per
good.
playtime, this has had a goddamn humongous release. And broadly,
Okay. Where go?
the reaction seems to be consistent engagement with the actual mode.
Okay.
So over here, we've been tracking the responses and, all of that
Okay.
stuff, keeping tabs and things. And the thing that we noticed is that it seems to be one of those quiet success things where players are just enjoying it. They're playing it.
I am such a massive advocate against the metaphor of like a quiet success.
Okay, I wanted to explain that.
Do you know what I think a quiet success usually is?
Oh, I am actually curious about this.
Very few games are actually quiet successes. And I think that you can look at WoW as an example. Like, come on. Like, I mean, the problem is that, and this is especially true with a lot of these video games that don't share player numbers, but when every single data point that you can use, you can look at the amount of YouTube videos that are consumed, the amount of Twitch content that's consumed, the amount of searches on, websites that are about it. And I guess Overwatch, there's going to be, it's hard to really know where that's coming from. But like with a lot of these cases, you can look at all of these 3, 4, 5, 10 different points of third-party data and then make a decision off of it. And I think a really good way to look at this
Is Dark Souls 2 considered as a quiet success? Is Dark Souls 2 considered as a quiet success? Because I would pretty kind of curious about how does people think about the game itself. Do you guys think Dark Souls 2 is a success? I feel like you should really look for the best example would be I think Helldivers 2, because Helldivers 2 is not a quiet success because updates after updates of Helldivers 2, people keep coming back to the game because because of the updates are actually pretty good to actually get into, aside from the weapons balancing. But the content they give out for to keep the game fresh is very good to another very good. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about Overwatch 2, compared to Helldivers 2, Helldivers 2 update from one after another, people talk about it. People talk about it, the updates, when they can. Literally on Twitter. I think the best way for me to actually know if the people are talking about it is Twitter and TikTok. I will go there and see what kind of what is probably the trend thing is going on, because if the game is not being trending with the new update, that means there is something wrong internally going around with the marketing, or there's just the content is just not that good. I think also another example, my videos. I did a good job. I did a good job of editing the videos, but when I upload the video, there were just only a fraction of people coming by to watch my videos, but I still have a pretty good amount of likes. It's a good content regardless, only to them. But it's not good enough of a content wise to be brought up to a bigger audience. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So in the book, it's a silent success because it's a success to your community for liking your own videos, but it's a failure to actually make it bigger for everyone else to look into your videos. Does that make any sense or no? And that's the same principle how they put it into Overwatch 2 Stadium update as a silent success. And Asmongo has a point. It's actually a failure that you don't want to accept, and I totally know how that feels as a content creator.